A long time ago, in the distant Polynesian islands, a young girl searches for food. Supplies are low, and if she doesn't find something soon, her family will starve. Wait, what is this mysterious fruit? Not exactly good to taste, but it will have to do. The girl takes the fruit home, unaware that she might have just made the discovery of a lifetime. So what is noni anyway?
Noni is a robust fruit. It's a tough, very tough fruit which can grow in any climate except extreme cold weathers. Let me give you an example. Noni was first grown in India in places like Bangalore down south, UP, in some 3-4 other states. Now they've started growing noni in Hyderabad, a place where the rainfall is not much, the weather is quite hot and it's growing very well. But the best place I know that noni is growing today is Andaman Nicobar Islands. Everybody knows that some time back there was a tsunami that struck Andaman Nicobar Islands. And when the tsunami struck, all the cultivation, all the plants were just razed to the ground. But there was only one plant standing and they didn't know what it was. It was when the Indian Council of Agricultural Research was approached and they checked on that, they found it was Morinda citrifolia that was known.
Our search for the noni fruit in Goa yielded few results. Though trees grew wild along the coast, there were no official plantations. Add to the fact that asking about the fruit often yielded only one answer.
पत्रा याचे किती खबर आहे तुका
हे कानगडचे फल नाही आहे
काय खबर ना आदमीला कुछ नाही खाता है यूज भी बेनिफिट भी काय खबर ना.
So it was off to Chennai to the World Noni Research Foundation, an institute dedicated only to the study of the Morinda citrifolia.
Industry since 2001, and we are the first to introduce, to rediscover noni plants and noni foods in India. Cells require nutrition to stay healthy. Noni fruit has 160 plus nutraceuticals, plus vitamins, minerals, alkalis, antioxidants that is required by the cells in the body on a daily basis.
Zearanin is a compound vital to the proper functioning of the body. The noni fruit, while not rich in zearanin, contains great amount of its precursor, prozearanin. In order for the prozearanin to be made into zearanin, the action of an enzyme called prozearinase is necessary. Prozearanin wraps itself around the enzyme prozearinase, and the enzyme joins the two club-like ends of the zearanin together, cutting off the useless chain. It then combines with serotonin, a hormone primarily produced in the brain, to form an essential molecule called zearanin.
High blood pressure, heart disease and strokes are all linked to the circulatory system. For example, heart attacks are caused by a lack of nutrient-rich blood which is not supplied to the heart. Yeah. So what happens? As a result, some of the cells in the heart muscle die. When more cells die, you see a person has had a heart attack. Okay. Similarly, for a stroke, or you call it a brain attack, as a layperson would call it, when there is not enough of nutrient-rich blood going to the brain cells die, a stroke, a result. Okay. Now I am stressing on nutrient-rich blood. Why? Because this is where noni plays a vital role in our body. Proserine is found in the noni plant, and it is this proserine that helps our body to produce the serotonin. Now how does this serotonin help us in our body? It helps very basically and simply by enlarging the pores in our system. Now this is the cell, and it has tiny pores. It has tiny pores from where all the nutrients from the blood go into our system. But when we have larger cells, larger peptides, larger proteins, they would find it very difficult to enter into the cell. So what does serotonin do? It enlarges the pores to make it possible for the larger proteins to enter our cell.
However, serotonin isn't the only healthy thing about noni.
Leaves has equal number of benefits. Also, people say even the bark and the root also. In the traditional days, the people have been using the bark as a tooth powder to clean the tooth, and even the roots for different purposes. But we focus more on the fruits because it is easier to harvest the fruits and allow the tree to grow instead of cutting the trees off.
This natural drugstore that is noni is a tough plant, but growing healthy fruit for harvesting is quite a task. The noni plantations in Chennai were more than up to the task, and the trees flourished there. The plantations possessed extensive greenhouses, various varieties of noni fruit, as well as a functioning vermicompost section.
So we've got the vermicompost shed here, where the leaves of the trees we saw earlier are kept with earthworms, and earthworms do what they do and turn it into a fertilizer for the noni plants. This, along with the cattle dung, is what's used as a fertilizer for the noni plants. And as it happens, they don't use any chemical fertilizers here. It's just these natural things that make the noni grow really well. This is the cattle shed. For obvious purposes, we are not going to go inside and touch this sort of fertilizer. Let's just say it's a natural fertilizer.
Yeah, we are cultivating. We are having 9.22 acres here. We are cultivating mostly two type of variety, only mangrove and also calicut. The big one size is mangrove variety, and small size is. We are watering regularly. We have 3 wells here. And 10 days intervals we have harvest our fruit. When the fruit is getting yellow or whitish, we can harvest. It indicate harvest, ready to harvest.
So how much juice do you get out of one fruit? Like of one tree, say, how many fruits do you get?
Yeah, one tree contain for one time 10 kg we can get. This is organic farming. We don't use chemical fertilizer. Only using our cattle's cow dung and vermicompost. If we can occur pest, spray neem oil only. Neem oil and biopesticides. In fruit set is one leaf and one fruit. You can see one leaf, one fruit, one leaf, one fruit. This is the fruit set, and this is the ready to harvest.
Noni isn't just some medicine to cure infection though. Research has revealed the potential of noni in curing serious incurable diseases such as cancer and AIDS.
This noni has very good anti-inflammatory property. So normally a pain is being caused by 2 types of enzymes, that is COX-1 and COX-2. They are responsible for, one enzyme is responsible for creating the pain, another enzyme is responsible for curing the inflamed cells, that is damaged cells. Conventional drugs normally block both. Ultimately you get a relief of pain, but the repairing mechanism may not work. But noni has will block only the enzyme which is responsible for pain. It allows the other enzyme COX-2 to work. So there is a quick curing because the repair mechanism is being allowed. So that's the secret of this anti-inflammatory property.
I'm a diabetic and I've been so for the past I think 2 or 3 years. Well, apart from heightened blood sugar, one of the major symptoms that was causing me a lot of mental as well as physical problems was diabetic neuropathy. You know, when the tips of my toes would become numb and there will be tingling, which I know is a symptom of what is happening in my body. After taking Noni, the juice, there was a marked reduction in these symptoms of diabetic neuropathy, and after taking for a few months, what I have found is that not only has the numbness gone, but my blood sugar as well has gone down. Alright, it has backed up, in fact it is almost normal. And I attribute this to the Noni plant, the Noni juice.
My name is Sumit Botra, and I was going through a health problem which was a drug-induced allergy and a severe case of dermatitis with a lot of exfoliation, a lot of shedding, irritation, and initially I was reluctant to try it out, but when I started using it for the first month I just started feeling better, but it didn't help me yet. But after the third month I could feel a lot of relief in terms of the skin, the irritation. I have a regular routine now. I go out in the sun. I have no problem. I can be as normal as I think most people would be.
I know 2 brothers in a family in Kerala, in Thrissur. From the birth, they had psoriasis. The entire body, they look like, you can't even look at them. They look like beasts. So horrible. And all the time, the whole body is hosed out with the dirty smell, and even the village panchayat removed them from the houses, so put a separate house for them because they can't go near them. And one is 18 years, one is 24 years old. All these years they are not gone out of the house. You just can't look at them. Horrible. The animals will be better than them. And one of our members here in Noni, in 6 months' time, the entire body got healed. They first stopped losing, and in 2 years' time, they are now going out selling lottery tickets in Thrissur bus stand.
Basically over here we are finding out locations where Noni is located in Goa only itself. Okay, now we have over here 7 plants which are planted from Bogmalo, Vazire and Bicholim. Other locations where Noni is located is like in Vagator we have, then Baina beaches mostly it is present because there we have well drained soil and the climate is also good for it. There it can withstand water this also.
What is the suitable climate generally for it?
Generally for Noni at any climate it grows, but it doesn't require much water and all. So better on hardy soil and all, it grows very well. Like over here if you can see, once it catches up in the soil, it doesn't require much water to grow. And if you want if in case you want to multiply the plant somewhere, just take a cutting from the part which green and this.
Sure if you can,
yeah. This green and brown part. Over here, if you make a cut, just cut it and plant it in the soil or in a poly bag for a start. Okay. To start directly, don't plant it in the soil, and it will generate roots, and then the plant will flourish.
Any symptoms or any diseases that it has shown to cure or anything?
Yeah, urinary bladder problems mostly, and obesity also it's showing this effect. How you take tonics and all, vitamin tablets and all, it's like the same thing.
So basically they're just supplements, they're
supplements.
not
they are
it's not a complete
even actually
drug.
The kidney stones are also get dissolved if you take, if the thing is regular. Yeah. Lakshadweep and all, India, this islands, there are many trees just grown some meter apart or something. From there they collect the fruits and all, and they make the remedy at home and they serve it.
As far as remedies go nowadays, BSY Noni India is one of the companies constantly finding new innovative uses for the noni fruit.
So we are basically a noni company, and what we have is enzyme. This is totally different, from a normal noni juices which is available in the market. Like what we have is fermented concentrated noni, which is more powerful than many other blended juices. And people are calling us for to give us their testimonials, and we found they're very happy. We have two products actually. One is for hair, that is BSY Noni Black and White shampoo. It contains noni ingredients, and actually this is also a medicinal shampoo, which also gives which makes the hair black.
My name is Reshared. I'm a cancer patient. I had a growth on my foot pipe. End of May I was operated. Then in the month of June, one of my friends, he came and he told me about this noni fruit and about this product. I also ate those fruits, consumed those fruits. And I feel that it is the effects of the product that has helped me. I do not feel any weakness, nor giddiness, nor have I lost my appetite. I also get sleep, good sleep. I feel quite healthy after consuming this product.
So now you stated that you also consume noni. What is your reason behind consuming noni?
Reason behind it, one thing is people always want to look young, and noni helps to helps in anti-aging. Although it is purely natural in the sense when the fruit or the tree grows, you cannot use even fertilizer. So 100% it is without chemical free, I can say. So the second thing, if you want to stay healthy, why we are sick today basically because of our farming technique, our nutrients from the fruits, vegetable and food has been depleted, and these nutrients we don't get through our food, and because of that our cells get damaged. But in noni there are 165 nutrients which is balancing our diet. So which gives, noni gives food for our cells basically. So if our cells are healthy, we are healthy. So if you want to stay healthy, so drink noni.
We have long since forgotten the various health benefits of nature's own bounty. Through user testimonials and specialized research, we aim at bringing to light the wondrous quality of the noni fruit, which cannot be matched by any other, explaining it in a detailed, informative manner for laymen to understand the benefits of this miracle fruit.